Hi there. Thanks so much for dialing into this particular channel. And I want to discuss something very important for employees that if you are employed and you feel so disgruntled, what is it that you need to be looking at? In other words, the title of today's topic is Disgruntled with your job. Here are some 12-month plan to help you transition out by building a side hustle. Yes, I have an entire 12-month plan on how you can actually start thinking and planning how you'll exit your job within the next 12 months. Actually, I usually advise people to plan 12 months in advance because quitting your job, you don't just step out and then start looking for what to do when you're already out. I always say a minimum of 12 months. Some people, I usually say 24 months, depending on what you want to be. But before I take you through these points, let's listen to this. So this is a plan for 12 months, but I'll only speak about the top 4 so that you can actually purchase this book, yeah, and read the details in here. Okay, so are you disgruntled? Are you feeling like your job is no longer what you thought it is? Maybe you're colliding with your bosses, you're not, fitting in with your peers. Maybe you feel you've outgrown that job, but there's no position to get promoted. Or maybe you just feel you need to be your own boss. In fact, if that crosses your mind that you want to be your own boss, then today's video is for you. So, in the first month, once you start thinking of quitting your job, I said plan a minimum of 12 months in advance. The first month, what do? Do a self-assessment. That is, assess your skills, your passions, your interests. And then, once you do that, identify a side hustle that aligns with your strengths and has market demand. Those are just few words. I have a whole topic here in this particular book that is from employment to a side hustle to a business empire on how you can actually assess your skills, the entire procedure, step by step, on how you assess your skills, how you actually identify what you're passionate about, and even what you're interested in. Because one thing I said is that when you start a business and you're not passionate about it, you most likely abandon it because you're not passionate about it. So we don't want you to waste money. We want you to come up with something that can outlive you, right? You can even hand it over to your children in future. So that's the first step, and you can get all the details from that, the book. Number 2, do some research and validate. That is, conduct a market research to validate your side hustle idea and identify your target audience and understand their needs. These are 2 pointers here. Again, they're all detailed in the book. Number 1, it's a market research. What do people want out there? Even if you're passionate about something, that something must make money. You cannot just be passionate about something that cannot make money. Then you need to go out there and see, do people require it? And there are, again, some steps that you need to follow to do that research. It's not just a matter of talking to your mother or your father or your relatives. It's part of it, yes. But there's a much better way to be able to come up with the results that you're looking for. So you need to do that market research and validate that idea. Number 2, and then who is your target audience? Yeah, that's under research and validation, still on point number 2. Who is your audience? Who is this that you're marketing to? Because you cannot sell to everybody. There must be some niche market. There must be, you're targeting somebody. Because if you sell to everybody, you are selling to nobody. Nobody will ever buy. So again, in the book, we have a detailed step-by-step on how you pick your audience, your target audience. And then number 3, that is month number 3. We are talking about the 12 months, but I only speak about the 4 months. The month 4 is that learning and skill building. Invest in learning, take courses, read books, and gain the necessary skills to succeed in your chosen side hustle. Remember, maybe the idea you have is not exactly what you're doing for your employer. Although I usually say sometimes that employment where you're sitting is a learning ground. So just learn as much as possible, because some of that skill, you require it when you start your business. For example, if you're in management and you're managing a team, do your level best as a manager, because the moment you leave employment, you still need to manage people for your business. So if you have not learned how to manage people, how to manage different types of people, quiet people, loud people, noisy people, people come late, people will never deliver their jobs, how do you deal with them to get the results you're looking for? So the place where you are at is where you learn some of those skills. So take advantage of where you're employed to learn some of those skills. And on top of that, look for books, videos in YouTube that resonate with that idea that you want to implement as a business. So just go to YouTube and search for topics that you can learn from. And the month 4, I said I'll only speak on the first 4 months, then set some goals, right? So set clear, achievable goals for your side hustle and define what success looks like in the next 12 months. Remember I said you have woken up and decided, I will quit my job in the next 12 months. And in the first month, the first 4 months, you need to have achieved those 4 items, right? So purchase this book. Let's get into the Be Unlimited Africa community. Let's discuss each point in here, especially if you want to quit your job, and you'll definitely be able to get out of that employment that you're unhappy about within the next 12 months. Thank you so much for listening, and let's meet next time. It's a goodbye for now, but do not forget to subscribe. The link is here below. And to purchase this book, you also have the URL also in the links below, okay, in the comment section. So purchase the book, let's get together, and let's build our businesses. Thank you so much. It's a goodbye for now.